Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing.
In this lecture, I want to answer the question, what is the AIGP certification? So we will start with that question. We're then going to talk about what AI governance professionals do. And so if you're pivoting into this type of career, what would you be doing on a day-to-day basis? We're going to talk about the folks that should be pursuing the AIGP certification. We will look from a very high level at what the AIGP certification exam covers from a content perspective. We're then going to end with how you get certified, so what are the different steps, and then conclude with the exam structure. So likely, as you probably already know, AIGP stands for Artificial Intelligence Governance Professional. This is a certification provided by IAPP. And IAPP, for most of its history, we'll talk about this in the next lecture, was known as the International Association for Privacy Professionals. They rebranded in September of 2024, really broadening the scope of their mission, and we'll get to that soon. But just for now, know that it is no longer the International Association of Privacy Professionals. They've rebranded simply as IAPP. So what exactly is AI governance? What are AI governance professionals doing on a day-to-day basis? Again, as I said in the first lecture, AI governance is risk management throughout the AI development lifecycle. And this involves all different types of risk, which we're going to spend a lot of the course talking about. But in short, AI governance is an organization's use of laws, policies, frameworks, and practices to help identify and mitigate risk. And AI governance professionals are often working with not only their own organization's policies, but also state, national, and maybe even international frameworks. These professionals on a day-to-day basis are implementing, managing, overseeing, and regulating AI throughout the development lifecycle. As we'll see with domains 3 and 4, there are 7 stages to the AI development lifecycle. And for each of those stages, you're going to be responsible for identifying, assessing, and mitigating AI risk. AI governance professionals are also responsible for their organization's responsible, ethical, and compliant use of AI systems. And this includes addressing issues such as bias, privacy, and misuse. Finally, as we'll see when we talk about why you should be getting AIGP certified in 2026, organizations are recognizing that the deployment of responsible AI is helping to increase both innovation within their organization and trust with regulators as well as the public. And so we've talked very broadly about what AI governance is. Well, what are AI governance professionals actually doing? Again, they're implementing responsible AI practices. They're managing risk. They're establishing multi-stakeholder oversight bodies, essentially bringing all the people together that have an interest in this system or in an organization's deployment of AI. Again, they are monitoring models and systems throughout the development lifecycle to mitigate risk. And they are addressing issues such as bias, discrimination, privacy, misuse, etc. Who out there should be pursuing the AI governance professional certification? And really, I kind of feel like if you're in an industry that's being affected by AI, then you. And I think right now that's just about everyone on the planet. More specifically, folks that are interested in any type of compliance, especially AI compliance, people that are in governance, risk, and compliance, or GRC, so of course risk management folks, legal and governance, data scientists and AI project managers, model operations teams, so looking at ML ops, machine learning operations, social scientists to understand the effect that the technology is having on society, safety and trust professionals, and finally, of course, privacy professionals. Again, this is just a small sample. If AI is being adopted and deployed in your organization, if it's touching your specific work responsibilities, then the AIGP is going to be for you. Now we're going to take a very high-level overview of what the AIGP body of knowledge covers. For IAPP, again, the organization that issues the AIGP certification, a body of knowledge is essentially an outline. What the body of knowledge does is it provides a very high-level overview of all of the different concepts that a successful candidate on the exam will have demonstrated. The body of knowledge alone is insufficient. It is not going to help you prepare for the exam whatsoever. It's really just an overview of all of the different topics that you may see on the exam. Now, the actual body of knowledge itself is probably about 9 to 10 pages long. We're just going to look at the top 4 domains or chapters and what each of those different domains cover. While there are 4 domains here, there are really 3 broad topics that are covered on the exam. And this starts with domain number 1, which is understanding the foundations of AI governance. This domain is focused on the technological foundations, all of the buzzwords, for example. As you start going through all of the AIGP materials, you're going to discover an AIGP key terms, or a glossary. And that glossary, at the time of recording in January of 2026, includes 101 different terms. 70 of those terms are in domain 1 of my course. So domain 1 is really important. Understanding the technological foundations of artificial intelligence is really key to not only this career, but to succeeding on this exam. Now, looking at the slide here, you'll see that for each of the domains, I have a couple numbers. So for domain 1, for example, we have 16 to 20 questions. What this means is on the exam, for which there are a total of 100 questions, you can expect to see 16 to 20 questions on domain 1 on the exam. Now, it's important to note real quick that if you're doing the mental math and you're totaling all of these numbers up, you're going to say like, hey, Dr. David, the number here doesn't total 100. You just said there are 100 questions on the exam. Yes, that's true. There are 100 questions, but as we'll see when we talk about the exam structure later, only 85 of those questions are graded. The other 15 are ungraded trial questions. So we have domain 1, which is focusing on the technological foundations of AI. Domain 2 is focusing on understanding how laws, standards, and frameworks apply to AI. For this, you can expect to see 19 to 23 questions. Domain 3 is understanding how to govern AI development. For that, you can expect 21 to 25 questions. And for domain 4, we have understanding how to govern AI deployment and use. And for this, again, you can expect to see 21 to 25 questions. So the 3 major topics are technological foundations, laws, standards, frameworks, and policy. And then number 3, governing AI throughout the AI development lifecycle, which includes development, deployment, and use. So how do you get certified? And it's really very straightforward. Hopefully you prepare using Dr. David's AIGP Certification Masterclass. Again, this course provides comprehensive coverage of the body of knowledge. Everything that you need to know for the exam, you're going to find here. Once you are prepared, you're ready to schedule the exam, you are then going to purchase the exam from IAPP. And when you go to schedule the exam, you're going to have 2 choices. One is to take it at an in-person test center. The second is to take it online through a Pearson VUE proctored system. Now, this is an expensive exam. It is IAPP's most expensive exam, and probably, maybe with the exception of the CISSP, this is the most expensive exam I've ever taken. It's $799 US for first-time IAPP non-members. If you're a member of IAPP, then you get a little bit of a discount. The cost then is $649 US. If you have to take the exam a second or third time, thankfully, you get a little bit of a discount on that next attempt. In this case, the exam is $625. And finally, if you are retaking it as a member, or if you already hold another IAPP certification, such as the CIPP US, for example, then the cost for registering for you is going to be $475. So you prepare with my AIGP Certification Masterclass, you purchase and schedule the exam, and then of course, you pass the exam. Now, once you've passed the exam, you have to maintain that certification. And there are a couple things to keep in mind here. First, if you are not an IAPP member, then there is a biannual certification maintenance fee of $250. It's my opinion that if you want to take this exam, if you're looking at maintaining this certification long term, it will save you money in the long run to first become a member and then purchase and schedule the exam. One reason for this is if you're a member, then you don't have biannual dues. your annual or biannual membership fee has baked into it your certification maintenance fees. So you're already saving money there. In addition to maintaining the certification, either with membership or through paying these fees, you also have to be earning 20 continuing professional education credits, or CPE credits, that correspond to the AI governance professional body of knowledge. This is really easy to do. IAPP publishes a lot of very thoughtful, original content on the topic of AI regulation, for example. If you read one of those articles, you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can submit that for CPE credits. Finally, how is the exam structured? As I mentioned a moment ago, there are 100 total questions. Only 85 of those are graded, so you're going to have 15 ungraded trial questions. When IAPP is introducing new concepts or when they're updating the exam, they're going to introduce new questions. And probably before they make that question a graded question, they want to gather some data on the level of difficulty of that question. And so they'll put out a question, and if everyone gets it right, maybe it's too easy. If everyone gets it wrong, maybe it's too difficult. And so they might revise that question until they hit some type of sweet spot. The exam is mostly multiple choice. There's a new format of question that they have recently started rolling out throughout their different certification exams. And it's one of those drag and drop questions where, for example, maybe you have to order the steps of a specific workflow. And so we're talking about the AI development lifecycle, for example. Even though it has 7 steps, let's say that this question has 5 steps and you're required to order them in order from beginning of the lifecycle to end of the lifecycle. You would drag and drop those different choices until you position them correctly. The vast majority of the questions will be multiple choice, and approximately 30% of those questions are going to be scenario-based. And so you're going to be given some type of situation that you need to read and interpret and then choose the correct answer based on that context. You have a total of 3 hours for the exam with an optional 15-minute break. And you're going to be scored from 100 to 500 with a passing score of 300. Now, 300 is 60% of 500, but the actual pass rate doesn't quite work out to 60%. IAPP has not shared how they weight all of the different questions and what type of percentage you need. For me personally, and something I recommend for the thousands of students I've coached on this exam, when you're taking your practice exams and practice quizzes, you want to aim probably for 70 to 80% so that you have a really comfortable margin there. If you're scoring 60% or lower, or like 61, 62%, for me personally, that's way too close for comfort. In this lecture, we went over what the AIGP certification is. Again, AIGP, this stands for Artificial Intelligence Governance Professional. This is a certification that's provided by IAPP. AI governance professionals are involved in a number of different responsibilities at their organization. They implement responsible AI practices, risk management. They're working with stakeholders throughout the enterprise in order to make sure that everyone's interests are appropriately reflected in the project. They're monitoring systems throughout the life cycle, and they're addressing issues such as bias, discrimination, privacy, and misuse. As for who should prepare for the AI governance professional exam, I think if your job is being touched by AI, especially if you're in an industry like governance, risk, and compliance, this is absolutely for you. If you're in IT, this is for you, 100%. Again, there are 4 domains on the body of knowledge. This includes foundations of AI governance, how laws, standards, and frameworks apply to AI, how to govern AI development, as well as how to govern AI deployment and use. Getting certified is very straightforward. You're going to prepare, again, hopefully with Dr. David's AIGP Certification Masterclass. You're going to register for the exam, you're going to pass it, and then you're going to maintain it with CPEs and either membership or those biannual certification dues. There are 100 questions on the exam. 85 of those are graded. It's mostly multiple choice question, but again, there's also that drag and drop format that we discussed. You'll have 3 hours with an optional 15-minute break, and you're scored on a scale from 1 to 500, with 300 being a passing score.